The Blazing Sun Tier 5 Desperado just got a massive buff. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that they should have started with this tower like this since release, because what they just did with the Blazing Sun actually fixes the tower by so much. It's crazy. So you guys might remember that at release the Blazing Sun was a, oh my god, we're gonna leak. Actually, we might not if we make 215 bucks so that we can buy a Dark Monkey here then to snipe these blue balloons. It's gonna be super close, so I'm gonna buy it. Oh, that's ridiculous. We actually do save it. So yeah, at release, the Blazing Sun was absolutely terrible. There was some bug going around which kind of hindered its attack speed, if I remember correctly. Then in the last update, they buffed the entire top path. Basically, every single upgrade, if I remember correctly, got buffed in some way. And then in this one, the huge change that's happening right now is, in my opinion, the way that they should have launched this tower, and is that the Blazing Sun's attack type now gets changed from sharp to normal. And if you guys don't know what that means, it basically means that it can pop lead balloons now. Yep, the Blazing Sun can actually pop lead balloons with its normal attacks, and I'm actually gonna hit pause to show you guys something really cool that you can do now. So what the Blazing Sun can do now is you can solo deflation mode on like 98% of the maps in BT6 just by placing down the Desperado because of this huge change. So this is everything that you need to do, and you just leave this guy attacking, he's gonna win. How crazy is that? Alright, so let's go back to our game element here. That's what we're doing. We want to test the Blazing Sun, but we're not gonna be doing, you know, the things that you usually see, like the 2 mega pops or whatever. But I do want to use this thing, the Blazing Sun, as our main DPS. So that's why we're playing ABR, because ABR has a lot more lead balloons and DDTs than usual. So essentially we're playing ABR on chimps, which should be kind of fun and challenging for us. So let's start with the Desperado here in the middle, and let's get some upgrades rolling. Let's go like this. Maybe this is the quick draw and the standoff to start things off. So remember, because this guy has the Eagle Eye upgrade, which gives him camo, and now the Blazing Sun upgrade gives him lead popping power, now you no longer need to be buying stuff like, I don't know, like the Glue Storm or maybe the Mid-Path Village. So that's exactly why we're gonna go for a discount village to start things off. Okay, we're gonna get some lead balloons. So here's the thing, do the swords from Sada remain on the screen after the round is ended? We're about to find out, because the next round has a camo lead, and if we have the swords, oh my god, is that gonna work? Yes, it is. That's crazy. You guys know what, we might have actually lost in that round if that hadn't happened, because we don't have the money to buy like an AMD Alchemist kind of thing. But yeah, huge changes happening with the Desperado overall. If I remember correctly, in update 15, the comprehensive tier list, this thing was rated as B tier, with tiers 4 and 5 being the best upgrades of it. Alright, so I did an oopsie. I leaked 1 life, which I completely forgot to change because we're playing in the challenge area, not an actual game. So I completely forgot to change the number to 1 life, but 1 red balloon sneaked by at the back, so I'm sorry guys. Yeah, but we do have the money for the twin sixes, I just haven't bought it yet, so you know what, let's just do that. Yeah, let's just get this huge attack bonus. We're gonna need it anyways for the 45 mob around 40, and yeah, this huge Blazing Sun change, I'm telling you guys, this is gonna bump it up the ratings, I'm pretty sure, because in the last update I think it was rated in B tier, and now I'm pretty sure it's at least gonna get a little bit of a bump, because I feel like camo lead in BT6 is a huge thing to have. You guys know what this guy is now good versus, by the way, I just remembered, but it's Dread Balloon, because it can now pop lead balloons, right? So the shell of Dread Balloon is a ceramic balloon, but I guess the inside is metal. Well, it's actually a lead balloon by itself. I don't know what's up, but this Blazing Sun just keeps winning, it seems like. So let's dump Solace level 3, and I'm trying to rush the Blazing Sun, by the way, if you guys are noticing. So we're not buying some external towers because I want to get this thing as soon as possible, and then we're just gonna have it as the main DDT DPS when the time comes. Alright, so Solace level 3 is out. We just need to get a little bit of extra damage onto these Rio ceramics, and boom, there it is. I wanted to buy it a little bit earlier, by the way, that's why we're rushing it. And as you guys know, once you buy this guy, I mean, he's gonna own everything. This is, by the way, pretty much similar to the deflation thing I showed you guys. So and he's not even gonna stop there, right? When does this guy lose? I think maybe like when Freeplay starts rolling in. I'm not sure if he loses like even then. So let's help him out a little bit. Let's go like this. 4-0 on the Alchemist. It doesn't exactly benefit as much from these attack speed buffs, but I guess the Alch is gonna be affecting Sada a little bit. And then the next thing that's happening in this kind of cool in this update is that the primary mentoring now gives a lot more range, and you want to have range for your mid-path Desperado, because the further the balloons are, the higher the chance to crit, basically. So let's actually go for a 402 on the village. Oh yeah, look at this guy's range now, that's huge. Okay, so our first camo, let's look at this thing, guys. look at what this guy is doing. Yep, this is exactly what we're talking about. So round 59, we're only getting a taste, by the way, of this guy's power because the DDTs on ABRs are coming out in the 80s, the late 80s. So this is just gonna be a field day for our boy, but I do want to help him out a little bit. So let's do this. Let's make sure we're getting a mid-pad Desperado. I'm just gonna be buying these guys, but I think we're gonna get, do we want to go for the Bounty Hunter actually? Do we stop at the Deadeye? Let's check the range after using the ability, and if he can still see like the start of the track, then we're gonna stay at the Deadeye because we don't want the Bounty Hunter taking so many pops. So let's try it out. Oh yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Let's keep it like this. Let's watch 63, a little bit different on ABR than the usual ones, and I think Sada is actually gonna be a little bit annoying because she's breaking up some of these ceramics into smaller balloons, and this guy is one-shotting them, so it's creating kind of a mess for him. But thankfully 63 on ABR is different because the last wave is Moabs, and then this one is, I guess this one is camo ceramics, but I don't think we care, guys. Maybe we just set him on strong so he's focusing down the ceramics, and then I guess we wipe the other ones with Sada. And then yeah, let's go like this. Let's give him some extra attack range. Then I don't think we need to play around with the targeting, so let's keep him on first, and there it is. So while this Desperado is destroying the balloons, and while we're waiting for Freeplay to start rolling in so we can actually see his power, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna buy this second Deadeye so we have more uptime on the abilities, and then I'm gonna ask you guys if you've tried the Bomb Paragon and if you've tried the new map, and maybe you've removed the gold chunks and bought something fun on it. What are your guys' thoughts on the Bomb Paragon? We've done a couple of videos so far on it actually on the channel if you guys have been watching those. We had the early access video, we had the degree 100 test on the Bomb Paragon, and then we tried it versus a boss. So we pretty much have seen kind of what its power is, and honestly I think the boss that we tried it on was actually FaZe, and I don't think FaZe is the correct choice with the Bomb Paragon because it doesn't have innate camo, but I still do think the more tests need to be done on that tower specifically. So stay tuned if you guys want to watch those videos because they are going to be happening. By the way, it's not even close. This is round 75. Sada is being a little annoying, I would be honest, because she's breaking up the balloons more than she should, and she's creating a little bit of a mess for her Blazing Sun. However, this is round 76, so as long as he's out-ranging her, he's just popping the balloons before she can do too much damage. So I'm just keeping these abilities spammed on him. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Sada effect. You guys see what's happening in 79? We have a bunch of green balloons, but the thing is, these guys are supposed to be camo rainbows. So I think what's currently happening is Sada is breaking them apart, and it's overloading the Blazing Sun, and we're actually leaking. So here's what we're gonna do. We obviously can't sell because this is ABR chimps. So I'm gonna buy a support Chinook, and I'm gonna remove Sada from this spot, and we're gonna play the exact same round, but we're just gonna let the Blazing Sun attack and see if this thing leaks by itself. I have a feeling that it's not. Oh my god, look at this thing. I'm telling you guys, Sada is causing so many issues for this guy. Let's just lock the hell in place. Let's give the Blazing Sun some extra range. Look at this thing. Look at how easy everything is. Alright, so in comes Freeplay mode, and things are starting to get a little bit more difficult for him. Especially I can see some fortified balloons making it on the other side. So, oh, the heli is, well, I used the level 10 Sada ability, but the heli is pushing them back. So maybe we can do a little bit of a micro and just have everyone go in his range. Okay, let's also buy some support towers as well. He really hates fortifieds, doesn't he? Let's go like this, 024 in the Relentless. There was some small change happening to the Relentless glue where if you buy the Moab glue, basically the slow duration is reduced to 9 seconds, but if you buy the Relentless, it goes back to 12 seconds. So you want to be going for that, obviously, if you have the money. And yeah, look at how much easier everything is now. Alright, so I think the next thing that we're looking forward to is the DDTs on 87, I think it was. I think I was one round off as to when the DDTs come out. I think it's gonna be the next one. So let's just quickly deal with these ZOMGs. The damage over time effect, by the way, got improved in the last update. I think it's Pierce, and the DPS actually got improved. So this guy is he's just such a great tower nowadays. Oh my god, I love the Blazing Sun so much, especially as an alternative to the Elite Defender for tier 1 bosses. But I think we're gonna have DDTs now. So let's go on strong. This glue cannot see them, by the way, so it's only gonna be the Blazing Sun, and let's watch how fast he deals with them. Yes, that was super fast. Yeah, moving back on first, let's give him some extra range, and yeah, that was great actually. Okay, so we should give some camo to the glue, but I don't want to buy a second village. So can we have a wizard in the range of the, I don't think we can. Let's just go like this. Let me just buy a shimmer, and let's set this guy to strong, focus on the DDT layer first. Yeah, that's super good. I'm actually so happy about this tower, it's crazy. I think he's gonna do the thing by himself. I mean, we can still get Sada, but you guys know what, we should relocate Sada in a place where she's gonna serve as cleanup and not just do damage to these balloons before the Blazing Sun can get to them. So you have Sada like this here on the side, and then in case something goes off and something leaks, we could still use the heli, by the way, to just kind of push the ceramics or whatever. But let's just have Sada in the backline as well, and I think we're gonna have some more DDTs on 92 actually. So let's go on strong. Let's give him some extra range with the crits and everything. And here comes the DDT. So it's like it's 4 DDTs or 5 actually, I don't exactly know, but we popped them super fast, so it's It's not like it matters. But yeah, so far so good. If anything is problematic for this guy, I would assume 95. And then maybe some 45 DDTs on the late 90s. 45 now on 93, let's give him some extra range. I'm going to keep him on first this time around. We were switching up the targeting to strong, but let's just keep him on first and see how he does. So that's, you know, the 45s should be a little bit more problematic, and they are because it's the same number of DDTs, but they made it a little bit further. So I think what we're doing for 95 is I'm going to lock the heli in place like this, and then we're going to be switching the targeting between strong and first on the blazing sun. Alright, so Bloons is ranking it a little bit far, by the way, 94, so let's go like this, give him some extra range. Let's keep moving the heli. This is gonna be fine. I mean, it's still in the range of the Desperado, but we might be leaking slowly. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting something like this, like an absolute zero eyes, but here at the back line, by the way, not at the front. Let's dump the freeze ability because I don't want to be helping the blazing sun too much, and if we have it at the front, yeah, it's gonna be an easy win for it, and we don't want to give him those free wins. Alright, so here's the plan. Keep him on strong, give him some extra range, and then as soon as these guys are making it a little bit further, we switch him back to first, so we clean everyone out. Oh, how is this plan working out? I don't know. Go back on strong then. Let's give him some extra range. We're still on strong, by the way, so I guess the ice is freezing everyone in the back. Let's use the ice ability, and then yeah, let's just keep him on strong for a second. I think we can go back on first as soon as we pop the DDT layers. Give him some range again. All the DDTs have been dealt with. Go back on first now. That's perfect. Absolutely insane change. Go on strong now for these DDTs again. A little bit more DDTs, but not too many, like 95. Yeah, this is ABR, guys. This is the exact reason why I wanted to play on this specific game mode, and I think we have these guys as well. There we go. If I'm doing anything, I think I'm just going to be dumping the absolute zero ability for this one because things are starting to get a little bit messy. So he's like, at the end of the day, we got to remember that this is like a $19,000 tier 5. So it's not expected that this thing, you know, beats round 96 by itself. So let's just keep giving it a helping hand, but not too much. You know, you want to be careful in how much you help it out, but I think we do have it. Let's go like, I know there's a lot of ZMGs left over, but I think we actually do have it because here at the backline, we're just going to keep everyone in place. Yeah, there we go. So like half the ZMGs are gone, but well, all of the ZMGs are gone and they're just gonna get frozen, like the leftovers and everything. That just give the Desperado a little bit of extra range. And I think, do we need to freeze? I don't think we do. I think it's fine. I think we're gonna hold. Oh, maybe. Let's give us some range. Yeah, let's freeze once. Next round is 97. We don't care about the cooldowns as much, I don't think. And let's micro the heli if necessary because it's getting a little bit tight in the end. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so more DDTs. Let's keep this guy on first. I guess he's currently set. We don't have the absolute zero ability, but we should be fine without it. Let's give him some extra range. Is he actually popping them? Yeah, he is. He is actually popping 45 DDTs. He's so good. Okay, so income's 98, and this one is a beefy round. So I want to be dumping some abilities on this one, actually. So let's just spam everything that we have, because this Desperado by itself, I'm not sure if it's not going to be enough, but I just want to get the damage going, is what I'm saying. So I just keep spamming the abilities. I'm going to use Sawdust level 3 abilities as well. Might create some mess, but I think overall it's going to be a net buff. Let's also use the level 10 ability. And yeah, we've wiped out the small balloons, but the ZOMGs are usually the biggest problem. So let me just keep dumping all these abilities, keep giving him range, and I'm gonna dump Sawdust level 10, by the way. She does 2 swipes, which is really good. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have popped all the ZOMGs though, because these BFBs are fast. Are we gonna be able to hold? I mean, the backline is pretty strong, to be fair. So let's go like this. Let's freeze everyone, give him some extra range. Oh, please hold. That is a lot of balloons that we have to stop. Hopefully this works out. The next round is gonna have 45 DDT, so if we beat this one, I think it's kind of in the bag, I want to say. And yeah, it's just gonna be the remaining BFB, so I think I'm just gonna give him range for one last time, but I want to save the absolute zero for the DDT, so next one. Actually, do we need it? I don't think so. Let's keep him on strong and let's give him some extra. Oh, that's the wrong button. It's fine. Let's give him some extra range. Let's freeze. Sure, why not? There's gonna be a bad behind it and the absolute zero doesn't work on it. And there it is. That was almost all the DDTs on this one. We're gonna have a 45 bad on the next round, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh, yeah, are we popping this one? Of course we are. This guy is a single target demolition machine. He pops bosses by himself. He pops a tier 1 boss on like the elite variant, so of course he's gonna be able to deal with a bad balloon. Alright, let's see if he pops the 45 bound. We're not gonna be using Sawed abilities. We just want to see if the blazing sun is gonna have enough damage. It's gonna be a later pop, but he has it, I'm pretty sure. So let's have him on strong, so he's focusing out DDTs. We need to use the absolute zero as soon as the layer pops, so we freeze the DDTs, which is super late. They're barely outside the range. Oh my god, is this happening? This is close. Getting back on first. There we go. Yeah, and now just keep dumping the absolute zero, playing everything really slowly because this is at the edge of this guy's range. I mean, I guess we could move him over here. Do we want to do this? I think we should, guys. I think we should, and we should buy a buffing station for him. So let's go like like this, the primary mentoring village. Give him some extra range, and the Absolute Zero is coming out in, well, it's in a second if we hold versus these two 45 mobs at the back. He's giving some range again. Freeze now. Please pop those guys at the back. Yes, with the help of the heli. Alright, so this is only a matter of if he survives or not. So let's freeze. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. I mean, how do we stop these guys at the back, guys? I don't think we're stopping these guys at the back. No, we're gonna need to restart this one. Alright, so let's buy this Forgotten Tower that we might do a video on by itself, but I don't think you guys have seen this tower in a very long time. Oh, let's freeze. Let's give him range. Same thing with DDTs as before, but I think we do have them, and let's buy the super glue. There have been some changes to the super glue, by the way, in this update, so we might do a video on it, but I hope that this is gonna hold, because it's at least it's a tower that's good at something, right? Yep, there it is. We also have the Absolute Zero, so no need to relocate the Desperado this time around. And guys, that is the new Blazing Sun. I mean, absolutely insane what this thing can do now with the innate DDT lead popping power. Just check the pops, so 1.8 million. We didn't go for the 2 mega pops, but this thing is just so good now as a standalone tower, especially in normal chimps runs. This was ABR, so you know, if you guys are looking for a main DPS on a chimps run, this is your guy now. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.